Alright, now before we start off this video, let's go ahead and give a little quick shout out to Real G117 talking all that mess and got a nice little clip out on there. So I'll put, you know, the little calling card should be around there. Go friend this person or whatever. They probably need friends. Anyway, it's Monday. It's the COD community update thing where, yeah, I'm pretty much going to be talking about what's been going on with Call of Duty this whole week and stuff like that. And we got some things. It's not just BO4 because now it's the talk of Modern Warfare 4 or Call of Duty 2019, which is pretty insane in my opinion, because that's an all-time record. We thought it was a record when they started talking about Black Ops 4 earlier, like what, in December or January, somewhere in that time frame. We thought, man, that's the earliest they've ever talked about Call of Duty, you know, the next Call of Duty title. I think we beat that record because there's talk of a possible MW4 for Infinity Ward. Now, quickly, if you guys don't know, the people came back to Infinity Ward. The people who basically made MW2, Modern Warfare 2, they had left. There was like some beef with them in Activision, and they left to go create this other like gaming company. I forgot what it was called, but they were the ones that ended up making Titanfall. And you know, I never really played Titanfall, so I don't really know the developers for that. But the people who made MW2 made Titanfall pretty much, and they actually came back to Infinity Ward. It could be for the next title, and they have been teasing out that the next game is gonna be great, you know, on their Twitter and stuff like that. Like, you go check it out on their Twitter. And they've been teasing a little bit, but they haven't really said what the next Call of Duty title is. But people are speculating and saying it's MW4. It has to be, you know, the OGs, the great Call of Duty developers are back. But, you know, I'm just gonna keep my hype down because we said that about Treyarch and they're giving us BO4, which is okay. And we're gonna talk about BO4 now because my opinion changed a little bit from the reveal. Now that gameplay is out, now that people are kind of explaining how they feel about the game, and me actually seeing gameplay, I can finally kind of make a better opinion, or I don't know, I can change my opinion, I guess, you know. And that's what I really want to talk about today. So I know this is more of a BO4 talk than a COD community like it usually is, but really there's nothing much going on in World War II. We haven't heard of any events coming up, and there haven't really been too much leaks. We heard about Infinity Ward, and now that BO4 is kind of in its prime right now, I want to talk about it a bit because my opinion has changed once again from the day of the reveal. Now, if you remember the day of the reveal, I made a video talking about how I was pretty hyped and I was just, you know, excited and stuff. And I still am, don't get me wrong, but I am a little worried too. Now that I know that it's a 5v5, it's pretty much playing similar, or the specialists are working kind of the same as, you know, Rainbow Six Siege, and you have 150 health and you have to heal yourself again. You know, a lot of those things start to make me worry a bit. Now, I know the specialists have been dumbed down a bit, but still, some specialists can give you up to 200 health with a, you know, like 50% or 50 plus shield or stuff like that. Like, I've seen gameplay of Hollow Point where he's playing and out of nowhere his health goes from 150 to 300. And it's like, okay, that's a little weird. And it's one of the specialists he's using and stuff like that. And that kind of worried me because I'm like, okay, well, the time to kill is significantly slower, which I'm fine with that. I think, you know, that's great. It does definitely show gun skill and makes it worth putting your first shot on and keeping all your shots on. That's great. But, you know, whenever a person comes out on you with 300 health, you know, it gets a little crazy. And I'm not sure how that's going to play out. People are saying it works, you know, but I can't go off of their opinion because I haven't played it. You know, they say it works. Well, that's good for them. It works, but it might be different for me. So I am worried about the health. I am worried about the health regen. I'm not sure how many of us are going to feel when it comes to where we have to heal ourselves back up, because I'm so used to, you know, falling back, healing up, and then going right back out into the fight. But people say it does make it faster and that it's kind of second nature once you play a couple games with it. So I'm a little worried on that, but it does look like it'll be something I'll get used to. I am also worried about the 5v5. You know, I'm definitely getting better with snipers. Now, I'm not the best sniper out here, guys. Don't think I'm like, I suck with snipers, honestly. But, you know, with a 6v6, I feel like I have a better chance of getting clips. You know, better chance of getting 4-mans and stuff like that. Or even a 6-man, getting the whole team. But now with the 5v5, I feel like it's just I don't know. I feel like it's a little more difficult to hit clips, I feel like it would be. But we will just have to wait and see. Snipers do look like they're pretty fun in BO4, so that'll be fun to kind of mess around with when the beta comes around. So we'll have to see with that. But I am a little worried on the 5v5, and I'm also worried just on the specialist. How there can't be more than 2 ruins, basically, that have the same special. Now, I know why they did that because of the 5v5 and more competitive. They want people to work as a team, but, you know, I feel like I can do pretty good with the grapple hook, to be honest. And if someone beats me to that grapple hook, I feel like I'm just gonna totally have nothing to use. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of that system. Maybe they'll keep it, maybe they'll change it, depending on how people feel. But, you know, that's kind of just my overall, you know, feel towards the specialist and only being able to have 1 per game. Also, I'm pretty sure they did that because there's only 5-person or 5v5. So, you know, not to have a whole team of ruins and stuff like that. You know, it makes sense why they would do it, but I'm not a big fan of it. But, you know, it's basically those things. I was very hyped up, and I'm still hyped, don't get me wrong. I'm still pretty excited to play the game. I'm keeping my, I'm gonna go into the game with an open mind, right? Because it's one thing to watch the game, and it's another thing to actually play it. So until I can actually play the game, I'll give you a full-on, you know, my expression, what I completely feel about the game. But for now, I am a little worried, but we'll just have to wait and see until the game actually comes out. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Just a little talk on BO4 and Modern Warfare 4, you know, speculations on that. But if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.